Bueno, aquí lo dejamos. Y... ups, espérate, vamos a ver el equipo. El equipo que no llevabas armas, claro que no. Como tiene que ser, ¿no? Espada del destino. 29, 30. Esta sí que el equipo. Y esta 29, 33. 20, 26. Sí, mejor la... Esta aquí está guapa, ¿eh? Resistencia tiene buena pinta, tiene buena pinta. Tienen ranones para mejora y no las he usado. Bien, 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 vamos bien. Vamos a poner los puñales. La armadura. No se ha conectado el guille. Bueno. A ver. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Esto puedo usarlo, ¿no? Mejor la armadura. Esto no puedo usarlo, vale, perfecto. Y vamos a coger las trampas farpías, que no creo que las use. Y las bombitas, muy bien, muy bien. Notas de investigación, usar. Vale, da igual. ¿Cómo voy de espacio? Bien, 100 espacios, perfecto. Bueno, ya estamos equipados. ¿Qué hay que hacer, guarrilla? ¿Estás ocupada, guarrilla? Bueno, habla con Zoltan. Pues vamos a hablar con el payo. En el payo de la fragoneta. Vamos a ver qué... Vale. Vamos a ver en el mapa verso. Tengo que ir hasta la puerta de la entrada, vale. Muy bien. Pues vamos para allá con el colega greñudo. Gerald de Rivia. The Witcher. The Witcher. Waka waka. Coño. ¿Estos son malos? ¿O no? Vamos para allá. Seguimos a los enanos. Vale, tengo que ir para allá.
Zoltan, prepare the main gate's defenses. I'll cover the wall.
The defense will be so strong, Henselt.
You're quite the general, Zoltan.
Why not call me a bloody marshal? Cersei's got it into her head it's either me or Yarpen. We drew straws, and I lost. It's good you're up. Henselt will be here any minute.
Why? Would he be disappointed not to see me?
He'd be bloody depressed.
Henselt's experienced at waging wars too.
Experience my arse. Once they stand beneath the walls, we'll douse them in hot oil and set them ablaze. Just do your part, and Cadwenny heads will fly like fattened horseflies. The Cadwenny are coming!
Llevan pluma en la cabeza.
They multiplied or what?
Time to give them a taste of hot oil.
There are valves in the cauldron sides. You need to clear them. I'll take the left side, you get the right.
Vale, entonces... Él ha ido por la izquierda y tengo que ir por la derecha, ¿no? Vale. A ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Ah, mierda, de puta. Mata uno, mata dos. Ahí está. Mata este también. Vale. Venga, 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 venga. Vale. Venga. Perfecto. Luego la puerta, pues no voy a cargar esto, pero ¿no puedo tirar la espada para abajo? Vale, guarda la espada. Vamos a buscar. Vamos este o vamos con el enano. Muy bien, vamos con el enano. Guarda la espada, Gerard, guarda la espada. Ahí. Está usando la de plata, la madre que lo parió. Vale, vamos con el enano.
back behind the second gate, or they'll kill us to a man.
Fall back.
Turn your shot into a clarinet!
Retira. Corre. Tírate. No me dejan avanzar. Me he quedado muy bloqueado. Dejadme pasar. Yo quiero retirarme, señores. Madre mía. No tengo que ir, por cierto. Vale, para allá. Y ahora el enano va para el otro lado. ¿Dónde está el enano? Si el enano no se está yendo, es que el tío no... Deja de... Carguémonos, enano, venga, tira. Enano. Que se entretiene. Se mola. ¡Oh! Buena. Venga, vámonos, enano. Si no hay nadie ahí. Retírate, pero es que el enano no se retira, ¿eh? Y hay enemigos infinitos, vamos bien. Venga, enano. Esto mola. Y el enano. Me hago la hostia, se mete. ¿Qué dónde se ha ido a meter el enano? Madre mía, ¿carnicero? Y el enano se ha metido para dentro de la de esto. Madre que lo parió. Voy para allá. Vamos para allá. No dice que vayamos para allá. Venga. ¿Qué? La madre que parió el enano. Y me van a matar, A ver. Yo no lo entiendo. A ver. Retírate, sigue al de este. Es que ¿cómo coño voy a seguir al de este si está yéndose, se está metiendo dentro de la de esto, se está metiendo dentro del follón? Es increíble. Puñetero enano. Bueno, vamos a meternos para allá. Venga, vamos. No sé, a lo mejor tenemos que ir para el otro lado. No, si vamos para allá me funden. Es que no lo entiendo, no lo entiendo. Voy a ver si puedo hablar con el puto enano, a ver si... Puto enano. Yo no lo entiendo, o sea, esta parte estoy sorprendido. Es que no lo entiendo, no lo entiendo. Y el enano aquí parado. Ole, es que lo vuelvo a decir, cuando falla un juego porque los NPCs no hacen lo que tienen que hacer, es muy triste, tío. Mira, me voy a retirar. Retírate. voy a retirar para arriba, tío. Venga, para arriba. Y esto, tío. Pero es muy triste porque digo, oye, sigue al NPC y el NPC se le va la olla. ¡Ah! Perdona. ¿Esto es seguir al NPC? Es increíble. Ole los santos cojones, o sea, ole vuestros santos cojones, o sea, increíble. Tíos, es que yo he flipado diciendo, no, el NPC se le va la olla y mira. Y porque digo, bueno, voy a pasar de él, que le den por el culo. Pero hostia, a ver si regenera algo de vida, tío, estoy tocadísimo. Madre. Madre del amor hermoso. Qué gracia, Ay, Dios, casi me revientan, No puedo tirar las escaleras, que sería meter una patada. No, no. Eso no es. Ahí está. Ah, cómo me gusta esto. Vámonos. Lo de meter hostias y hacer pumba. Mola. Le hago así, pumba. Pam. 2. Y le tomo por el culo. 1. A ver si me lo carga. A ver si me lo cargas. Vamos por el culo. Ah, no. He fallado. Esta vez he fallado. Oye, el sistema. Menos mal que me dicen que en el 3 han mejorado el sistema de control, porque es que lo veo un tanto osco el sistema. Bueno. Tío, pero ¿cuántos enemigos hay? Ah, toma bien. Está guapo, pero si me he flipado con el NPC. Esa parte me ha gustado un poquito, Madre de amor hermoso. Aún queda uno ahí. ¿Está? Bien.
Repel those kid-wenny rags.
They won't give up easily.
They'll return if they're thick as bricks, to find bricks falling on their heads.
Another assault is coming! Get ready! The day will be ours! It must be!
Upper Adam! Sasha!
You wet your wet recently, Witcher.
¿Qué tengo que hacer? Ah, mira, ahí vienen más. Pues venga. La verdad es que mola el doble este. ¡Oh, he fallado! He pasado por encima. ¡Qué grande! La verdad es que me mola de enviarlos para Cuenca, tío. Este me lo cargo así. Y este voy a intentar enviar para Cuenca. Vamos aquí. ¡Los dos! ¿Ya está? No. ¡A Cuenca! Venga, otra oleada. Ahí está, ahí está. Ahí está, vamos con el siguiente. Ojo, vamos a esta ejecución. Es un combo Black Bunny.
Well, it wasn't easy, but seeing those ruffians run was worth the effort.
They'll be back. They're as stubborn as a dwarven farmer.
But their balls are much smaller.
I need your help, Witcher.
I'm hearing that more often lately.
Seems you're irreplaceable. Listen, tunnels run beneath the town and connect the keep with the dwarven mines.
Who knows about them?
Almost no one, but I decided to secure them anyway and sent a detachment of scouts. None of them returned.
Vaya faena.
If Henselt discovered the passage, he's got us.
A bloody gentle way to put it.
If they attack from two sides, we won't hold the fortress.
Now's the perfect time. Henselt's men lick their wounds like flogged bitches.
They'll need about an hour to regroup troops and set up formation for another assault. Let's not waste time. I'll come with you.
Este es su sitio. Sea mejor que
I'd rather you
acompañar
assign
vosotros.
me an able troop of men.
I won't reform ranks now. This formation is effective. If they don't strike suddenly from the mines, we should hold through the siege.
You're in charge. Lead on.
Bueno.
You surprise me more and more. I thought witches stayed out of politics.
I'm not interested in politics.
Yet you stand on our side.
I stand on Zoltan's
That's the whole
side.
army.
Your pillars.
Nobody else.
Would you join them if
Maybe
they
they have
fought
a
under a
problem
Kedwen
fucking a fair
banner?
Kedwen.
No dwarf would fight for Henselt.
Bueno. Hay que seguirla, ¿no? Supongo que no sé. Espero que me guíes, no como el enano, tío, que se le ha ido la castaña. Qué bueno, puto enano, tío. Se le ha ido.
Our
Se mete en todo el fregado. Síguele, claro, síguele ahí a todo el fregado. Me ha hecho gracia. Bueno.
I'll take the lead. Stay behind me, Saskia.
A chivalrous witcher. Another surprise.
The world's upside down.
Ay, perdón. Vamos. Y aquí hay enemigos. Bien, bien, bien. Hala. Vale. Y la tía avanza un poco más, ¿vale? Vale, hay más enemigos ahí. Voy a haberme tomado una poción de gato. Ya está. ¿Dónde vamos, nena? ¿Por ahí? Vale, pues te sigo. Vale, de plata. Bien. ¿Dónde está la tía? ¿Se ha ido para atrás? Vale.
My lord will soon reach Vergen. You'll take them by surprise.
Vergen is in danger and the Virgin of Edirne roams the caves with a witcher. I understand. Your cherry is aching and thoughts turn to pleasure before death. Kill them.
No, no, no. Anda, o sea, no es que matar a un dragón, es que ella es un dragón. Okay, okay.
I know a woman is flighty, but to that scale?
Now you know my greatest secret. I had no choice. They would have killed you.
A dragon appeared during the siege of the Lavalettes' castle.
I was helping Arian Lavalette.
Why?
He fought against tyranny and its transgressions. I understood him very well. Vergen could have used someone like him.
Does anyone else know?
Deathmold.
I meant allies. Yorvith?
Yorvith invented the whole Dragon Slayer story. He believes Edirne needs someone like me, and someone like me needs a legend. He was right.
Now I understand how you could combat such a powerful toxin.
Philippa is a great sorceress.
Even she couldn't have saved you if you were human.
You're a witcher, so you know a lot about us.
Only golden dragons have the power to assume any form.
My father was a knight with bright eyes. He treated life like a beautiful adventure. He loved humans and tried to understand them. Thanks to him, I believe every man is equal, and liberty shouldn't be peddled. Father claimed the world to be filled with chaos and order. Chaos equals aggression. Order is the defense against it.
What happened to him?
He taught me to live among humans and moved on. Dragons do that.
Bueno.
If a dragon helped Vergen's defenders, Henselt wouldn't stand a chance.
I thought about that. But what would happen to Upper Edirn when the dust settles?
You'd have to leave.
Yes. The people of Edirn know me as the Dragon Slayer. That's why they respect me. Maybe not the only reason, but if they learned I'm a dragon, they'd feel betrayed.
But if Vergen falls, your ideals will be vanquished. Maybe averting that is worth the sacrifice.
Let's for a moment assume I revealed my dual nature. Who would lead Upper Edirn? Do you see a replacement for me?
It's hard to imagine one that compares to you.
Dwarves will support their own candidate, elves theirs, and humans will start looking for a king. That's why I must ask you to keep this knowledge to yourself. We'll have to deal with Henselt without a dragon's help. And we will. Also thanks to you. I'll never forget what you're doing for Edirn, no matter your reasons, Witcher.
Let's go. The defenders need you.
Bueno. Vuelve a las murallas. Vale, ¿por dónde iba? ¿Por dónde se iba a las murallas? ¿Esto es plata? Plata. Por ahí se van las murallas, ¿no? Pues venga, vamos a las murallas. Ah, qué curioso, esto no me lo esperaba. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Hey, enano.
What happened while I was gone, Zoltan?
The fun is about to begin. Herdsman Henselt personally leads all his cattle here.
We'll win. Is that all?
Ah, we've got unexpected guests.
Who?
I think one of them's a she. Ugly like shite after winter, but she's got tits. You should have seen our lads' faces when those eyesores entered the courtyard.
Did they say why they went to help us?
Wizard good. Wizard's foe is Troll's foe.
I met this pair. They can be of use.
Los trolls.
We want to create a land without prejudice.
Enemigo de
News that
Bruja.
Henselt will personally lead the assault spread. The spirit of our lads fell into the gutter.
Tell them, Zoltan, that if they don't believe in victory, they might as well fly a white flag.
I tried, but they still look down.
Gather the defenders, Zoltan.
Me gusta lo del Brujo.
Why so quiet? I thought you'd be merry. King Henselt himself will honor us with a visit.
We're all going to die.
We can't repel the attack.
Henselt is invincible.
We won't be fighting mere minions, but their king. And the king himself will have to recognize our victory. Could a soldier dream of better than defeating a monarch? Or maybe you're afraid to fight. Maybe we should fly a white flag. It's so simple. Henselt will quickly set up his order here. Inns will be marked humans only. Dwarves will choke in the mines. Elves will perish, hunted in the forests. Lords will slaughter peasants because they didn't bow low enough. Is that the land you want to leave to your children?
No!
Never!
You're shitting bricks because Henselt is coming! Who is he? A god? No. He has arms, legs, and blood, as red as any of ours. If he dares to cross these walls, then we'll gladly spill some of it.
Yes!
Get Henselt!
Long live Saskia!
Many of you won't see the light of dawn again. Many won't return to your women or drink with friends. But we will care for and honor their graves when they enter the earth. Adernian earth. Those who survive will live with their heads held high, for only such a life makes sense. Now, to arms and to the walls, let's show Henselt real war!
Qué buena. ¿Debe estar por aquí arriba o...? Supongo que sí. Vale, van subiendo, van subiendo. Ahí viene el primero. Me encanta esto de empujarlos, tío. Mira, pero los todos ahí luchando, qué grande. Ahí. Me encanta tirarlos, tío. Este tipo me gusta. Mira, el de fuego me gusta, pero este de empuje no.
Terrorists, murderers, a death squad. Or freedom fighters in an uneven battle, noble in their suffering. It all depends on your point of view. I helped Jorvik. I gave him my trust. I joined Saskia and took the side of the rebels, their new values and ideals. Time will tell if I was right. One thing is sure. Elves are the best archers who have ever walked this earth.
Jorveth, that's what I call an entrance.
I have to admit, the squirrel has style.
Not all is lost. We need to cut off Henselt's escape.
What are you talking about? He looks as if he likes it here.
He'll change his mind. Join Jorveth and shut the main gate.
Yarpen says Death Mold's magic damaged it.
Yarpen knows fuck all about gates. Cover my arse and I'll close it.
The fate of the battle hangs on it, dwarf.
There's no bloody gate that Zoltan Chive can't close.
Vale, tengo que llevar al enano hasta abajo. Venga, vamos, enano. Enano. Venga. Has metido el camino largo, ¿no? ¿Se puede bajar por aquí?
Shut off.
Venga, vamos allá. Venga, enanos.
Pull up the ladder! Yes, sir!
Venga.
Jorvik, we need to get to the main gate, now.
Admit it. You thought I wouldn't come back, Windblade?
You're hellishly good. We need to stop Henselt from retreating.
And then force him to try it.
There's no time to waste. To the gate!
Venga, suelta. Ya estás en la puerta. Venga. Bien, bien.
Done!
They're cut off like sitting ducks.
Maybe they'll surrender.
Sire, your orders. We surrender.
Es lo más sensato.
The battle is over, King.
You won, and the victors state their terms.
You know my terms. You will relinquish Eden and sign an act of unconditional surrender in which you'll promise your troops will never cross the Pontar.
Is that all?
You'll pay war reparations and recognize the free realm of Upper Eden with Saskia of Vergen at its head.
What about me and my men? What awaits us?
Freedom. It's a great thing. Look how many of my soldiers died defending it.
How much do you want?
We'll discuss the war reparations in detail at Loch Muin before esteemed witnesses. There's one thing Saskia didn't mention.
I'm listening.
Since the dawn of time, wars were, are, and will yet be. One side wins, the other loses. But military conflict should be carried out under chivalrous rules and laws.
What's your point, sorceress?
War criminals, including Deathmold, must be punished.
I need an advisor.
War criminals must be punished.
You'll have a new advisor. Sheila de Tanzaville.
Has this witch gone mad?
It's a necessary condition.
Deathmold committed a crime and he must be punished.
As you wish.
Execute him.
Don't allow them to harass me like a dog. You'll see how a real sorcerer dies, foolish whores!
LOL.
Swear an oath and you'll walk free.
Who am I negotiating with anyway?
Philippa Eilhart and I speak with one voice.
Be wary of the sorceresses. They often forget whose perch is higher.
Philippa is my advisor.
We await your decision, King.
I, King Henselt, Lord of Kedwin, swear before witnesses that I will relinquish Aderian borders. I recognize Saskia of Vergen's reign in the realm of the Pontar Valley, and I swear to pay war reparations in the amount agreed upon at Loch Muin.
You're free.
Show the king the way out.
Vale. Pero tenemos que rescatar a Triss, ¿eh?
It's
O sea,
time
eso
to
está
go,
claro.
Saskia.
Yes.
I don't like it.
What?
Saskia. I know her well. She's never behaved like that.
Her eyes look as if she's taken Fistak.
I assure you, she doesn't use it. Let's follow them.
Vale.
They disappeared.
A teleport.
Let's search Eilhart's house. She was in a hurry. Maybe she left something.
Vale. Cosa más rara, ¿no?
Let's take a look.
Vale.
I've got nothing except for women's finery.
Aquí no hay nada raro. Aquí no hay nada raro en el baúl
Yorvin,
seguramente.
over here. I've got something.
¿Ves?
What is it?
A tome of potion recipes.
We've no time to read books.
Sorceresses carefully guard books like this.
Not that carefully. After all, she left it behind.
She was in a hurry.
Could this book have anything to do with the Dragon Slayer?
Even if it doesn't, it's still very valuable.
I'm sure it's filled with recipes Alhart used to send many to eternity.
You're right. I've found Thaumadour's recipe.
Alhart already told us the ingredients for mage pain. How's it relevant?
Usually the recipe for an antidote is right next to the one for the poison.
I can recite it exactly. Royal blood, an immortal, a dragon's dream, and petals from a rose of remembrance.
Yet this book doesn't even mention a rose of remembrance.
I recall perfectly that Alhart said a rose of remembrance combined with an immortal heals the mind.
What if she lied? Maybe it doesn't heal the mind, but influences it. Philippa passed the flower to Saskia through a kiss, the symbol of love and perdition.
I'm confused.
I think Philippa subjugated Saskia's mind by adding the rose to the antidote.
I'll kill that bitch.
Philippa has magic and an obedient dragon at her command. She could have a strong influence on the conference.
But what does she want?
We can only learn that in Loch Muin.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Bueno, vamos a ver si hay más loot por aquí. Qué guarra la esta, ¿no? O sea, no se mencionaba el de este y es para controlarla. Tonta no es. No hay nada por aquí, ¿no? Interesante, no. Vamos con el elfo.
Geralt! Saskia's disappeared. People are getting riled.
Dwarves, too.
Saskia's spellbound. Philippa controls her.
You're shitting me.
I knew something was up. I could feel it. She ordered Deathmold executed, no trial, just like that. A gesture from Philippa is all it took.
That bastard deserved it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zoltan had ordered it, as vengeful as he is. But Saskia?
Where is she?
Philippa's taken her to Loch Muin. I'm going after Saskia, with Yorvin. Everything suggests those responsible for Foltest's death will be at Loch Muin.
Some still say you killed him.
I've got to stop that drivel. Don't have a choice, but you do.
The elite of the North is gathering at Loch Muin. I couldn't forgive myself if I wasn't there. It'd be a sin against art.
The art of poking your nose in others' business.
You'll be needed here until Saskia returns. Order must prevail. There can be no strife. The victory over Henselt was an important step, but only the first on a long road.
The hymn I composed could help.
Vergen will need many more songs.
I certainly hope our paths will cross again, Geralt of Rivia.
Stop dramatizing. You can be sure of that. We've got unfinished business of our own.
Huh? Oh, aye.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Bueno, dejamos la ciudad. Nueva zona, ¿no? Mira. Alea Yacta es.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free. Yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Geralt of Rivia. Mola, mola.
Even gezien?
Asira varanahede.
Me voltocht en geherdvin. Me vertruv het een bellengrek.
Visedein ip kiezeret. Net en verbtene. Het en kriza. Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Marigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. A complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold. But it is reversible. Though very difficult.
You created a portal between Loch Muin and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No pentagrams, candles, spilt blood.
It figures you know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time. What is your name? Oh. Tell me your name. Triss!
Vise getoch gedein. Vise espet eb wovret. Daar tocht het nedling erin. Mehen eveneens eb tuerin. Me puft en alverdeg. Marigold. Your name is Triss Marigold.
Joder. Bueno, nueva zona. Con nuestro amigo el elfo.
This path leads to the city gates.
Arpías.
Harpy tracks everywhere. When were you here last?
A long time ago by your magic. King, and wasting time.
These mountains have witnessed the fall of 2 civilizations. First that of the Vrans, then of ours, the ancient.
They may be about to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did, and the...
La cantidad de arpías que hay en este juego, no sé. Venga, coge. Venga, vamos para abajo. Ay.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Eilhart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's Knights.
Don't forget Shira and Hansel.
Curioso.
Should be an interesting peace summit.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
That's easy. He needed a whip against Eilhart.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Yorvith.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loch Muin, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
A ver, una cosa más justa. Sigue ahí, me he hecho un vistazo por el campamento de la orden. Vale, pues vamos a seguir al Felfo. Espero que no sea una fase de sigilo. Odio las fases de sigilo en este juego.
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my place.
más loot. Pues que hay otro por aquí. Espérate, tiene que haber dejado algo, ¿no? No. Pues vamos. Sí que han dejado cosas.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city. Once teeming with
Más arpillas, coño.
it's now dead. The royal delegation arrived
I know. That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands, where they encountered the first human settlers of their plains. It was discipline. They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rival today. When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants. Most families died in their homes.
We're in Lochmuin.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Ah, no, bichos. 1, 2, 3. Gárgolas, como mola. Vale, gárgolas explotan. Interesante. A ver las otras gárgolas que han dejado. Estoy sobrecargado. Ué. Vale, vale. Vale, vale. Bueno, espérate, voy a soltar algo. Un par de espadas o alguna mierda que haya pillado por ahí. Ay, a ver. Espadas de acero, ¿ves? Soltar. Ya está. No puedo pillar nada más, si no seguiré sobrecargado. Tengo que encontrar a alguien para vender mierda. Así llegamos a una ciudad o a algún punto. Venga. Venga, venga, venga.
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell. Rotting in the Redanian dungeon now, in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
Si dejo que me detengan.
The tunnels
Bien.
beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
Vale. Por una causa, llega hasta Felipe por las alcantarillas o llama la atención de los guardias. Claro, si llamo la atención de los guardias, me quitarán las armicas, me dejarán prisionero. Voy a intentar llegar por las alcantarillas. Pero bueno, pues vamos para allá. Bueno. Vamos a ver el mapeado. El map. A ver. Tengo que ir para allá. Muy bien. No puedo hacer más zoom, ¿no? No, vale. Pues venga, vamos a ver si... Por aquí no se puede ir. Joder, qué susto, tío. Anda, las putas górgolas. Gárgolas, no górgolas. Madre mía. Yo no tendré que ir en sigilo, porque si no voy en sigilo ya... Hay un cadáver ahí. No quería coger el sable, quería coger solo el dinero. A ver, vamos a tirar un par de cosas. Estos, un par de espadas. Espada. Espada. Vale. Ya voy un poco más ligero. Es por aquí, ¿no? Estas son las alcantarillas, supongo.
Medallion's vibrating.
¡Lol! ¡Lol! ¡Pedazo de bicho! ¿Qué es esto? ¡Un golem! ¡Madre mía! ¿Y estos símbolos? No, no era el orden correcto. Ahí está. Examinar. Tercera combinación de runas clave. Peces mueren. Peces relucientes mueren en un fresco iluminados por el rayo. Peces relucientes. No lo entiendo. Peces relucientes mueren en un fresco iluminados por el rayo. O sea, peces, claro, peces tienen que ser varios, por tanto. Diría que es este. 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 Y este. Sí. No. A ver. La verdad es que no sé realmente. Puedo intentar una última combinación, pero es que lo que te dice aquí. Tercera combinación. Peces relucientes mueren en un fresco iluminados por el rayo. Peces relucientes mueren en un fresco iluminados por un rayo. Vamos a ver este de aquí. Puedo esta combinación y si no que le den. No voy a perder más tiempo aquí. La verdad es que no. Pues no. Es que no acabo de entenderlo, o sea, no. Vale, vámonos. Más.
Monsters.
Vale. Todas las espadas que he dejado yo antes. Por aquí no puedo tirar. Esto, espérate. ¿Sí? No, por aquí tampoco. Vale, por ahí guardias, por ahí guardias. No sé por dónde tengo que tirar, tú. Por aquí. La tiro de guarda. Oh, que fallo. Vale, perfecto. Espada corta si llevo una albarda. No me interesa una espada corta, esto para dónde lleva. Esto llevará para los subterráneos, ¿no? Pues no. Madre. No lo entiendo.
Pray fervently.
Me iba a meter. Madre mía, me iba a meter. Madre mía. No estoy haciendo casi nada de daño a este, tío. Madre mía, la de enemigos que hay por aquí, tío. Este sí, un poquito bien. Tendría que probar el otro, tío. Madre mía. Madre mía, tío, madre mía. No entiendo lo que tengo que hacer.
What is it?
Madre mía, la dos. Madre mía, la de peña que hay aquí. No lo entiendo, tío. A ver. A ver, el de control de mente, ¿cuál era? ¿Era este? Bien, esta vez no salió bien.
Pray fervently. Lads.
No lo sé lo que tengo que hacer aquí, tío. Si guardo la espada, ¿me seguirán atacando? Guárdala. Sí, me siguen atacando. Bueno, me cargo esto.
What is it?
Oye, tío, que aparecen de la... Yo esto no lo entiendo. O sea, no había ni un enemigo aquí.
What is it?
Y han aparecido dos. O sea, increíble.
What is it?
Yo estoy flipando ahora. Estos fallos no los puede tener un juego AAA, o sea. Se lo vuelvo a decir, o sea, respawneo de enemigos, o sea, enemigos infinitos, claro que sí. O sea, es que ya es. Otro, es que, tío, esto es patético, tío. Esto es increíble, tío. Enemigos infinitos, tío. O sea, madre mía.
Calling me sauced.
Estoy alucinando, tío. Es que dices, ¿qué tengo que dejar? ¿Que me maten? Porque dices, es que es patético. O sea, perdona, o sea, esto estoy alucinando. Yo ahora mismo estoy flipando, tío. Voy a tener que dejar que me maten, cargar el punto de control y no meterme aquí, tío, porque esto es lamentable. Estoy flipando, tío, pero flipando en colores. Alucinante, tío. Sí, sí. Matadme. Matadme, porque es que lo veo muy, muy triste esto, Yo quería ir por los alcantarillas, pero no te lo indica bien. Y luego estoy flipando, tío. No, está mal indicado, mal de esto. Maravilloso.
What are you doing here?
I worked awfully hard to see Philippa Eilhart in chains.
I doubt you'll be so witty once we're standing side by side on the scaffold.
Unlike you, I've done nothing that would get me hanged.
To them, you're a kingslayer. I assure you, Radovid's torturers will make you admit to anything. Even intercourse with trolls.
Radovid's no idiot. He knows I'm innocent. Besides, I helped him once.
Radovid is a politician. He'd gladly show the world he's an avenger of fallen kings.
Sure, but before he does that, he'll gladly hear about your exploits in Vergen.
By aiding the rebels, I weakened Henselt's position, and that's of paramount importance. Radovid is king of the hill. He has the deciding vote during the summit, thanks, among others, to me.
Is that why he dumped you in this dungeon?
This, Witcher, is a little misunderstanding.
Did you know from the start that Saskia was a dragon?
I had suspected she was not what she seemed to be for some time, though I did not learn the truth until she fell poisoned and I could examine her thoroughly.
I've seen the list of antidote ingredients. Not a word about the Rose of Remembrance.
Well, we all prefer to have loyal allies. The Rose of Remembrance is very powerful. Even as a she-dragon, Saskia could not resist my spell.
Why don't you summon her? You could use some help now.
Dimeritium blocks all magic, telepathy included.
Someone's coming.
Your Majesty.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Force them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
We will talk again, witch.
I refused to believe it when they told me Geralt of Rivia was in my dungeon. The Geralt I know wouldn't let himself be captured.
I was really hankering for a tour of your dungeon, sire.
What's so interesting about it?
The guests.
I apologize for the dismal company you're in, Witcher. Fortunately, Eilhart won't be with us much longer.
I beg your mercy, not for myself, but for Triss Merigold.
Your friend is now in Ambassador Fitz-Estelin's hands.
I know, but surely Shillard won't deny you a small favor, sire.
Forgive me, but I can't be sure that I won't require grander favors from Nilfgaard. The fate of entire nations will be decided in this city. Individuals are irrelevant.
The Nilfgaardian ambassador mentioned an organization of sorceresses. Just so happens I'm interested in the plans of this lodge.
Those plans should interest no one, because the lodge will soon cease to exist. I've nothing against you personally, Witcher, but you've gone from being an uninvited guest to being an awkward witness.
I beg your mercy, not for myself, but for Triss Merigold.
Your friend is now in Ambassador Fitz-Estelin's hands.
I know,
vale. But surely Shillard
won't deny you a small favor,
sire.
Forgive me, but I can't be sure that I won't require grander favors from Nilfgaard. The fate of entire nations will be decided in this city.
I understand I'm in for an extended tour.
You certainly shan't leave here before the summit ends.
I'm flattered, sire, but you overestimate me if you think I could influence it in any way.
Politics is like a complicated puzzle. Every piece may prove useful, or equally useless, even harmful. A breakthrough awaits us here at Loch Muin, by my hand no less. This will be no second Thaned. Soon, everyone will learn what the Redanian king is capable of. You'll excuse me, but it's time for the summit.
Radovid is capable, but too young. He has yet to understand that only the dead remain truly silent. Because Redania is doing Nilfgaard a favor, I feel obliged to help the king in return.
Let Triss go.
That would be foolish. If there truly is a place we go after leaving this Vale of Tears, you'll meet her there soon enough. Allow me to relieve the Redanian executioner.
What favor do you mean? You can tell me. Just like you said, the dead keep their secrets.
That's true, but I prefer to be cautious. I promise to reveal every last detail as soon as your body is cold. Pity you won't live to see it. Loch Muin's in for a huge surprise. Both the mages and the kings.
Nobody likes others to decide for them. That's especially true of kings.
You're dangerous, Witcher, and too independent. In time, Radovid will thank me, and he won't be alone. Kill him, but beware his sorcery.
Hold him, heart.
Qué bueno, tío.
Get me out of here!
I need some answers first. Was Schiller telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world. As if she were in love. You know what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
Where's Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
Venga.
All right, but if you're lying to me...
Unbind me and lead the way. We must return through the sewers.
The shackles stay on, and you'll go first.
Shillard will raise the alarm.
No, he won't. We'll be long gone by the time he comes to.
Kill him.
I'm not into murdering unconscious old men. Lead on.
Oye, pero yo sí, yo soy...
No tricks.
And I want to live.
I believe that. Sure you
Vamos a cantarillas.
I'll manage. Will you remove my shackles?
The manacles stay on.
Oye, no tengo mi espada equipada, espérate. ¿Dónde está mi espada? Ahí está. Y las dagas, tú. Esta me da 24. Y la que llevo me da... Perdona. La que llevo me da 24. Y esta me da 14, vale. Vale, no puedo llevar esto. Venga, perfecto, ahora sí.
That gun came. Who did this to her?
It was Radovid's way of thanking her for the care she provided him when he was a child.
I saw him with his army on his way to the talks, whistling a tune.
Get me out of here!
Shut up, witch! You're alive only because you're still needed.
Philippa's promised to help us in exchange for her freedom.
And you believe her?
Know a better way to free Saskia? Got the strength to walk Eilhart?
I must find it.
What state is Saskia in now?
I've ordered her to carry out Sheila's bidding until I return.
Great. And Sheila will be at the talks?
Yes. She's probably there already, making certain the Lodge's plans do not fall through.
What's Sheila supposed to safeguard?
The restitution of the Council and Conclave, and the creation of a strong, independent state with Saskia as its leader.
With what aim?
As a bulwark. A defense against Nilfgaard. After years of chaos and destruction, the time has come to build. We wish to rule, yes. Where is the fault in that? Everyone wants to rule. And I know how to do that. Better than any other monarch in this city.
You can't hope to win the common folk's trust. Humans will never accept a sorceress queen.
Non-humans won't either, given what that old hag Finderbear has achieved.
They all believe in Saskia. They all trust her. The girl is a born leader, yet she has no political instincts. She's charismatic but not cunning. Courageous but not fierce. She is just but lacks the required cruelty.
She is your very opposite.
Perhaps. Together we would be unstoppable.
Did you order Foltest murdered?
No!
Shillard claimed that Triss testified.
Triss doesn't know what she's talking about. The Lodge exists, and Triss has lost our trust. All that is true. But Foltest's assassination? That was not my order.
What would you have done if Saskia hadn't been poisoned? If a certain foolish witcher hadn't gathered the potion ingredients?
I would have sought other means, but I couldn't miss that opportunity.
How do we free Saskia?
I have charmed a dagger with a counterspell. You must thrust it into the she-dragon's heart.
You mean your heart, witch? Do you mock us?
There is no other way. She must be struck with surgical precision, otherwise the counterspell won't work. All the blade's runes must touch blood, and its point must pierce a chamber of her heart.
We'll need to hold her down somehow.
Hold down a dragon? This is ridiculous. She's lying, Geralt. I don't trust her. Why would she even need this dagger? In a minute we'll hear that she planned to free Saskia herself.
Any time you cast a spell or a curse, you must have a counterspell at the ready. It's a basic rule of magic. I prepared the dagger just before I cast the spell, in case anything went awry.
A basic rule, but I don't know many mages who follow it. Where's the dagger?
My quarters. In Geoffrey Monk's former home, inside a well-secured chest.
I know the house.
Yorvith, know any way to get to Philippa's quarters unnoticed?
Through this sewer. We may encounter monsters, but we'll gain a lot of time.
Keep an eye on her. I'll go ahead.
Vale, vale, dos monstruos de camino a la salida. Vale, vale. Bueno, vamos para allá.
Knowing you is probably a damn... Take that.
Do I have that you'll set me free?
None.
your dagger fails to work, or Saskia perishes from the blow, you'll be next. Be assured, not be a quick death.
You really
Wait here.
Hola, 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 hola.
How many more can there be?
Madre mía.
Slow down. I can't keep up this pace.
The sooner you give us the dagger, the sooner you can lick your wounds, bitch.
Pain-killing spells require focus and precision. I cannot manage one now.
Die from the pain, then. Rest assured, no one will help you, nor weep for you. Keep moving. Geralt, you'd best check the room before we enter. I don't like this.
Neither do I.
A ver. Gárgolas. Voy para la puerta, ahí está. Estás. Joder.
Unshackle me. Remove the dimeritium. I can help you.
Shut up! Is this the chest?
Describe it.
It's heavy, covered in runes. There's a circle and candles on the floor.
Yes. The very chest in which Geoffrey Monk kept his most valuable treasures. The dagger's inside.
How do we bloody open it?
The candles must be lit in a specific order. I figured it out. My notes are downstairs. After that, a simple spell will suffice. Remove my shackles.
Geralt, do you know this ritual?
Only a mage can perform it.
Shut up!
I need to look at the notes first. After I light the candles, we'll remove the dimeritium, and you'll open the chest.
Vale. Hay que encender las velas en un orden. A ver en las notas de abajo qué orden hay que hacerlo. A ver si por aquí... No hay nada, no hay nada. Aquí hay algo. Espera que se recargue el amuleto. A ver por aquí. Aquí están las notas, vale. Las notas. Estoy sobrecargado. Bien, vamos a tirar un par de espadas. Y de paso miraremos las notas. Vale, tiramos otra espada aquí. Y vamos a ver las notas. Esta es de la Filipa. A ver. Usar. Este círculo mágico se compone de 5 velas y solo una combinación es la correcta. Recrearlo me llevó tiempo. Durante mi investigación me las arreglé para llegar a las siguientes conclusiones. Las posibilidades que mencioné son... Vale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bueno, pues mira, vamos a tentar esa. Teniendo las combinaciones. A ver. Pues empezaremos por aquí. 1, 2, 3, 4 y al medio.
Nothing's happening.
My notes are clear.
Sí, son claras, cabrona. Hay 3. A ver, vamos a ver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ¿ves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, vale. 1, 2, 3, 4 y 5.
Now unshackle me. I'll open the chest with a spell.
Neither of us can utter it.
It's not something you learn in a moment. A trained mage is needed to cast spells. The candles are lit. We need to hurry. Do as I say before I lose consciousness.
Try anything clever and you will die.
You can lift the spell binding her, but she will never be human.
She's more than a Dwa. Someone who restored hope to the Enshe.
She's a monster. If you think she can rule a realm of humans and elves herself...
Face it, Delian!
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Look out, Garrett! Ah!
Qué guay. Sí, es lo que he pensado yo. Vale.
I can't penetrate.
Me tengo que cargar bien, tengo que cargar bien. Ya casi estoy cargado. Ya casi está. LOL.
Amazing fight, Gwynblade. Get the dagger and let's get out of here.
Let's hope this blade will do the trick.
A strange weapon. Never seen anything like it. I hope it works. Too bad Eilhart won't tell us anything more.
Keep in mind that the other sorceresses are here. Philippa may inform Sheila.
Or command the dragon.
I won't be surprised if I'm forced to fight Saskia. Confused by spells, she won't understand we want to help her.
You're probably right. Please don't kill her. Unless you must do so to save your own life.
Philippa will be far away by now. She was in pain. Let's hope that kept her honest.
She's bound to recover quickly and promptly return to conspiring.
She's out of the game for now. Time to join the talks.
I'll go ahead and see what we can expect.
Bueno, ya los hechizos. Pues mira, lo voy a dejar ya aquí por hoy. Y el siguiente día seguramente haremos del tirón el final. Pero bueno, está bastante bien. El tercer acto. Y bueno, pues nada, lo guardamos aquí. Y el siguiente día iremos a la cumbre de los hechiceros. Que será, supongo que ya al final, la última parte del juego. No, está bien, está bien. Bueno.
Gracias por ver el vídeo.